Hey guys, how's it going? This is the Stupendous Wave, and in this video we'll be talking about Star Wars Episode 7, Was Kylo Ren Luke's Apprentice? So we obviously know that at this point in time, Kylo Ren is no longer Luke's apprentice. He has, if he was indeed part of the Resistance, defected to the First Order and is now the villain and possibly being trained by Supreme Leader Snoke, the character that Andy Serkis will be portraying. Now that's the popular consensus, and that's the one that I happen to agree with the most. Now I have referenced this in many other of my Star Wars videos, but there was one picture that was released of the Star Wars Episode 7 set where it appeared that Adam Driver was in X-Wing getup. Now it's not confirmed to be Adam Driver, and if it isn't Adam Driver, they definitely do share a likeness. It very well could just be an extra, and we have all just read too much into this. But let's entertain the thought that this is indeed Adam Driver in X-Wing getup. What does this mean? Now, it obviously means that from what we know so far, Kylo Ren will start off as the villain and already be a member of the First Order. Now, the theory is that he used to be an X-Wing pilot and a Force sensitive, of course being the son of Han and Leia, and after he was learned to be Force sensitive, after they discovered that Kylo Ren was Force sensitive, actually his real name hasn't been revealed yet. We don't know if Kylo is actually his real name, but Ren is more of like a Sith surname that we've just discovered, so that's actually not his last name. But to get back on track, let's say that Kylo was discovered to be a Force sensitive by Luke. Maybe Luke felt the Force in him and decided to take him on as an apprentice, and then at some point or another he turned to the dark side and then defected to the First Order and right into the hands of Supreme Leader Snoke. Now this really mirrors the prequel trilogy quite a bit, with Anakin Skywalker of course being trained by Obi-Wan and then defecting to the Sith to be with the Emperor and becoming Darth Vader. Now I think that it's interesting that it mirrors like the events of really the prequels now, because Kylo Ren, I would love to see him not be the stereotypical villain. I'd like to see him start off as a really good guy and just an X-Wing pilot. Maybe he has some fear in him and Luke tries to take him underneath his wing and teach him a little bit about the Force, and then at which point he really discovers that he just fully agrees more with the Sith than the Jedi, or maybe he feels like in order to obtain absolute peace that he has to join the First Order and defect away from the Resistance. Very similar to what Anakin Skywalker did, only I would like to see Kylo Ren's motivations be a little less selfish. I know Darth Vader wanted to bring peace to the empire, or to the galaxy, and build a brand new great empire, but really his main motivation to begin with was to save Padme. Now I'd like them to take that away from Kylo Ren. I just want his motivation to be that he will obtain peace at any means necessary. I think that's really interesting. And we could also like relay the reason for his defecting, because making the reason that Luke actually decides to go MIA, because as far as we know, Luke has been gone for a very long time in the Star Wars universe, and I think that for him to do that, there would have to be something that needed to be done, whether it be a mission or a very important task, or something very traumatic happens to Luke. And I think that that traumatic thing could be the Kylo Ren betraying them. Maybe Kylo Ren killed a whole bunch of people on his way to the First Order, a lot of innocent people, and we saw in the prequels what kind of a toll it took on Obi-Wan. I mean, it really broke him up, and I'd like to see the same thing happen to Luke, only affect Luke on a much grander scale, because maybe he saw Kylo as the next Jedi Grandmaster and really wanted to train him, and he saw him as his first step in rebuilding a much better galaxy, and then when he put all of his eggs into one basket, it just defected. I think that would be really interesting, and would make a great reason for why Luke would want to go into exile. So yeah, that's just kind of my really quick thoughts on the subject. What do you guys think? Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and have a great day.